Good morning, folks. Whatever deity or luck or chance you live by, thank it. A solar kill shot just left the far side of the sun, and it is as scary looking as it is thankfully aimed far away from our planet. We'll get to that momentarily, but first, folks, it's been an emotional 24 hours. Right after posting yesterday's news, I learned that the speaker I hoped to announce had pulled out for a trip overseas. Good thing I didn't announce her yesterday. But serendipitously, we found an equally well-achieved replacement, and while I just spoke to her for the first time yesterday and so a full announcement now would be inappropriate, I can tell you that we do have a titan of solar physics whose mind and whose people are required to understand a solar grand minimum. That's the presentation topic, no kidding. Please just allow a bit of time for proper process on this end. Okay, so spaceweathernews.com. You wouldn't think anything major happened on the sun just looking from Earth. Coronal holes are departing. Now I want you to watch the right side of the corona, the solar atmosphere, for a ripple and pulse at the end. Remember that as we come to the X-ray flux, which shows no solar flaring as we don't have any sunspots on the Earth-facing half of the star. Solar wind was waning when we spoke yesterday, but she stopped waning right afterwards, and a short-lived and most minor geomagnetic storm popped up for about 2 hours. Nothing significant. But now, folks, we are entering a major earthquake watch. It was already set in place by one CME 2 days ago as an electric coupling concern, and the planets are aligning as well. By the way, ripple coming again, right side solar atmosphere. Well, folks, now we have to say the watch is extended. What must have been an X-class solar flare erupted from the newly departed active region on the far side of the sun. The eruption was titanic, and as I mentioned, luckily not coming this way. Stereo A looks at the back of the sun from our perspective, and so that blast heading out left is directly pointed away from our planet, from that satellite's perspective. The CME appeared to come out in at least 2 clouds, with the second being a tremendous eruption that would have me sending you to the store for supplies if it was coming this way. Alas, it isn't, but it is a second CME coupling concern, and that one is less than 2 days from 1 AU. It is heading right at Mars, so our satellites there could glitch this week as well. But that Mars alignment with the Sun combines with Venus, the Earth, and Saturn in a line. We've got a lot of Chladni plate type resonance and electrical energy from CMEs in the inner solar system. Earthquake watch ramps up for about 48 hours right now. Also, folks, let's note a heck of a paper that came out yesterday. Electric currents drive solar flares. Problems with the standard model are elucidated, and flares are characterized as narrowing of the current pathway, which releases magnetic energy. I hope that one catches on. Shifting to weather, where Scotland was starting to feel left out of the flood party. Turns out they aren't big fans of that scene anyway. He is unlikely to be invited back. Folks, we have your wind maps and shots of our star to close. Apologies again for the lack of a full proper announcement, but I can tell you we lost a titan yesterday. Another rose in its place, and she is 100% on board with the importance of discussing a solar grand minimum on our doorstep. We'll do this all again tomorrow, right here, but right now it's 5:30 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.